So in our previous lesson, we learned 5 rectification of errors here. So before you watch this lesson, I'll recommend you please watch our previous tutorial, then you come back here, otherwise you will not understand many things. So here we are following a question taken from February-March 2023 IGCSE accounting past paper. So before we start writing here, let us have a look at the question. Rai is a trader. He has prepared his trial balance at 31st January 2023. The credit side total $152 more than the debit side. Okay, so Rai place the difference in a suspense account. Then here later Rai discovered this following errors. So here we see the 5 errors we rectified here. Okay, then here what is written? Rai could not balance the trial balance. Okay, his credit side total is more than the debit side. Okay, it is $152 more on the credit side. Then what he did? He placed suspense account to balance the trial balance. Okay, why? So he can prepare the income statement. Okay, so later he discovered these 5 errors. Now we will check after rectifying these errors, the suspense account is balancing or not. Okay, now how to prepare this suspense account? Here you see the format. This is just a normal traditional ledger account format. Okay, here we have date, detail and dollar. Same we have date, detail and dollar on the credit side, and these are on the debit side. Okay, now first of all we need to write the balance. Okay, we have a balance in the trial balance. Okay, suspense account on the trial balance. We need to record it here first. Okay, so here on the question we see $152 is more on the credit side than the debit side. That means where is suspense? On the debit column or on the credit column? It is tricky, yeah? Well, if we said it is on the debit column, you are correct. Why on the debit column? Because on the question it is written that credit column is more than the debit column. Okay, more how much? $152 more on the credit side. Now to balance this trial balance, he put $152 more on the debit column extra as in suspense. Now it is balanced, yeah? Okay, so many of you will write opening balance means difference of the trial balance here on the credit side. If you write this, you will be incorrect. Okay, you need to write this balance on the debit side. So let us write. Date is given on the question. It is 2023, and we will prepare this account for the month of January 31st. Okay, so we will write here difference on trial balance. Difference on the trial balance. So here it is $152. Okay, good. Now what to do? Now we need to take the relevant transitions from here, from this journal book to this suspense account. Okay, so which one will come? So here we see suspense. This transition is relevant, and here we see suspense, and here last one we see suspense. Okay, so these 3 transitions will appear here in the suspense account. Okay, so first of all, number 1, here we see wages account to be debited and suspense account to be credited by $200. Okay, now which side we will record, debit or credit side? Well, it is credit side. Okay, why credit side? Because suspense account is here credited. Okay, so we will come to the credit side. Okay, so let us write the date first. 2023 January 31st. Okay, So here how much? It is $200. We will write the amount on the dollar column 200. But what to write on the detail column, okay? We cannot write suspense, okay? We will write the opposite account, which is wages, okay? So let us write here wages. Great. So first one is here done. So then we have number 4. Here suspense account is to be debited and motor account is here credited, okay? So suspense account is here debited. Now it is simple to understand. We will record on the debit side because it is here debited. So let us come here. Same date. We will write here opposite account, which is motor expenses. So here how much amount? It is $75. Okay. Number 4 finished. Then number 5. Here suspense account is credited by $27. So we will not come on the debit side. We will go to the credit side because it is credited. So same date, January 31st. So what account we will write here on the detail column? We will write the opposite account, which is Jasper, and the amount is here on the question. It is $27. Okay, good. So we recorded. So these two transitions 3 or 4 here we did not see any suspense. So these are not relevant to the suspense account. Okay, good. Now what to do? Now we will check the balance. Okay, if we see this account is balanced, it means that there is no errors in the business. Okay, if it is not balancing, then we will think about later. So here on the credit side, if we total, we see 227. Yeah. So now if we sum up on the debit side, so here 152 plus 75. So here also same amount 227. Okay, that means our suspense account is here balanced. It means that there is no more errors in the business. Okay, so this is very common question on your exam. So you need to understand. If you have still doubts, I have many videos on this topic on my channel. You can check out.